Alright, last time I'm going to film the intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today, as you can see, we are going to be going over what is on my iPhone 11 Pro Max Guy Boy Edition in 2020. Now, I just want to tell you before the video starts, I'm going to be showing you all the apps that I have, and I'm going to be going into basically a majority of them and showing you basically just what they are, because a few of them you probably won't know what they do, and I'll basically tell you what I use them for. So with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so for my phone, as you can see, I do have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I do love this phone. I do have it in green, what's it called, like midnight green or whatever, navy green. I wouldn't know, it's only my phone, right? But the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I do love this phone so much. It's really fast, it's really snappy, it's really aesthetically pleasing. And other than that, let's jump right basically to what is on my phone. Okay guys, so now that we are on the basically lock screen, this is my wallpaper. It says forever until the end. I really like this wallpaper. I found it on Pinterest. If you're looking for some nice wallpapers, definitely check out Pinterest. They got a lot of cool things for you. So now we're going to go straight into the phone and unlock it. So you guys, top left, I have the mail. I don't really use this. As you can see, I don't even have my thing inputted into the mail, so I don't even bother with that. Then I have my calendar. I don't really use calendars. It's not really my style or basically my thing. And then we have basically my photos. Nothing really to hide here. Just general photos. I have the camera. Oh boy, that's pretty weird. Oh, hello. So yeah, we have that. And then we have maps. As you can see, I just have maps. I'm just over here in California. Totally live in California. Next I have the clock. These are all just basic, basically like iPhone apps. And take a look at all my timers. I need multiple timers to get up because sometimes I have to be at work at like 8 o'clock, and multiple timers are the only thing that works on me. So, weather, pretty cool, but I also have like multiple weather things, and there's just no reason to have all these. News. I really don't use anything on this page right here except for the App Store, the Health app, iTunes, and settings. But iTunes is a far stretch because I barely even use iTunes. So as you can see at the bottom, we do have the phone call list. Here's my phone, basic stuff, and then we have Safari. Oh, here we are, and it's my phone. And then we have messages, as you can see. All my stuff. And then we basically have like the music category. I am an Apple Music subscriber, and I do enjoy Apple Music. One of my favorite songs right now is DaBaby, and it's Rockstar by DaBaby. Fire song if you ask me. And then Shazam. I use Shazam all the time to figure out a song that I want to use, or a song that I want to find out a song that I want to find the name of. Shazam comes in very handy, especially if I'm at the gym and I hear a song over the radio and I'm like, oh, I want to know what that is. I just pull up Shazam, it'll hear it, and then it'll just tell me basically what it is. Now on the second page, I have FaceTime. I'm sure everyone knows what FaceTime is and uses FaceTime. Pretty self-explanatory. And then podcasts. I actually do listen to a few podcasts, one about running, and I do listen to Josh Peck's podcast. Guys, podcasts are like really cool thing to actually get into, and you actually want to listen to them. Then I have the calculator, and then I have my Apple Watch app, which I do have my watch on me right now, as you can see. I guess we could pick on here like your face, but I don't know, I barely use this. I just use my Apple Watch for my main things. Timer, running, stuff like that, workouts. And then I have my Files app. I barely use Files unless I'm downloading something, which is, maybe once in a blue moon. I don't even know what I would download. Shortcuts, guys, I don't even use shortcuts. That's just proof. And then we're going on to just the folder, as you can see. And I basically have all my useless stuff. Find My iPhone, Compass. I never use these, guys. Audible came with the phone. Measure's pretty cool, I know that. Contacts, just go into your phone app, it's right there. Then I have the Apple Store. Guys, I never use this. I never use any of these regular things. And then we have all my finance apps. As you can see here, I do have a few banks. I do have, yeah guys, my Apple Card's pretty cool. And for those of you thinking that it is a debit card, it is far from it. It is actually a credit card. But you know, I do keep up with the payments on it and stuff like that. Now moving down, this is one of the main folders that I want to focus on. This is my photo editing for Instagram as well as cropping. So one of the main things that I use to edit my photos is Visco or VSCO, whatever you guys want to call it. Guys, I find this app to be so useful. We're gonna go basically right here and do one of like the photos that I have. And you know, I find this really nice to use. You know, basically edit your photos. It's so easy, it's so simple, and it's free. There is a paid membership of it, but I don't use it. I edit all my photos on this, as you can see. This is probably one of the best photos ever. This was back when the gym was still open. And one of the other things that I use to crop my Instagram photos is Insta Size. Insta Size is great. You basically click on the photo, do this, and then go to square, whatever one you want, and then you could basically pick the filter, everything like that. And then I basically just use this to crop it. Just so you know, I do have another video coming up on the channel, basically saying and showing how I do take my Instagram photos, edit them, and post them. So guys, now moving on, I do have Waze. And next I have Spotify. I am not a Spotify person, as you know. I do use Apple Music, like I showed back here. But the only thing I use this for is the cool playlists that it has in it that Apple Music does not have, and they are lacking. I'm not gonna lie, I get like hated on for using Apple Music. Everyone loves Spotify, but I don't know guys, I'm just an Apple Music person. So guys, now moving on, we do have Pinterest. This is probably one of the most aesthetically pleasing places that I can ever go to find photos, to find motivation, to find YouTube video ideas, to find meal ideas. You could find everything on Pinterest. I was trying to take a photo with my girlfriend the other day, and I was trying to find something aesthetic. So I typed this in, and then I typed in one of these, and then we tried to recreate a photo, which I'll pop on screen right now. And you know, I thought that was actually pretty cool to do. So honestly, I recommend everybody should be getting Pinterest. So you guys, next off we have Minecraft. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, one of the main things that I use on the daily is Nike Run Club. I recently got this. I used to use Map My Run and Map My Walk. They have guided runs. They have a coach program. They have a quick start. So now guys, moving on to DoorDash. Self-explanatory, order food. I love using it. I've used it probably a lot in this quarantine. Superimpose X. This is one of the main things I use to make my thumbnails. Definitely recommend getting Superimpose X. It is like $5.99 or like $4.99 or whatever, but definitely worth it. If you guys want a tutorial about how I make all my thumbnails, I'll definitely put that in the video planner as well to make for you guys. Next we have Chrome, self-explanatory. I think that's on my YouTube channel or whatever YouTube. Then I have the Dunkin' app. I order Dunkin' all the time, so as you guys saw in one of my last videos, I got like a Dunkin' latte. It's basically my daily thing or my morning thing. So I'll just order it on here, and then so I don't have to like basically be in the store for a long time. Now moving on to my activity, this is basically just the Apple Watch's main interface to show your steps, your calories burned, and everything like that. Okay, so we are now on the last page. I do have a few folders on this page. This is basically my social media stuff. So I have YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I should probably put Twitter in there. That's a great thing to probably do. Moving on, we have the lifestyle, basically Map My Run, Map My Walk. MyFitnessPal, I don't use this every day. I made that clear in my last couple of videos. I don't use this every day. I'm an intuitive eater, so I don't like counting my calories. I did it that one day to show you guys. If you're interested in seeing that video, I will leave a card up for it in the top right hand corner right now. But getting back to what I was saying is this basically gives you so much like tips. There's a paid version, there's a free version. Free version obviously gives you everything that it would normally come with, but when you do get the paid version, you get the add-ons. So basically you could just count your calories. It'll send you emails every day about different recipes. It'll give you different workouts. It's a really cool app. I would definitely recommend getting it. Just to see what you're eating during the day. It's great to like, you could just like scan an item. I'll show you. So if I go to food, breakfast, and then just barcode, you could like barcode something like that, and then it'll just barcode. So moving on, I have Newsbreak. This has been really cool to have during this whole COVID situation. I find that they don't really post a lot of misleading things, which is really cool, as well as when you put in your location, they do put in like updates around in your community, which I find is so cool. They have regular news, they have coronavirus updates, everything, and they don't really spread that bad of information. So I would definitely recommend checking out Newsbreak. Next I have Fonto. This is basically what I use when I am done with my thumbnails and I want to put the letters or my words onto my thumbnails. So basically, you just come up here, click it, and then we're just gonna take a photo. Boom, and then I would click use photo. I would just obviously upload it. Then you can click anywhere, and then just click, basically type in what you want, your font, your size, and then it's so cool, guys. Then you would just save it, and then you could use it as your thumbnail. Next is Netflix. I basically just watched the other day, Outer Banks the other day, and it's still top 10. And guys, Outer Banks is so good. If you have not watched it, and you're not one to like, if you're not huge into TV shows, like I'm not, that's definitely perfect because I love it. I am into Stranger Things. It doesn't really relate to it, but it's definitely like on a realism category. And then lastly, on my phone, I have Target. Who doesn't go to Target? I've been going to Target so much lately because Target basically has everything you need. Target and Taco Bell. That's basically it. I don't really use it. I only use it to see if the store has things in stock. I don't see why else someone would use the Target app. My mother uses it for deals, I guess, but if I'm gonna buy something, I'm just gonna buy it. I don't really care about saving like $5. I'm not like that. So you guys, that is basically what has been on my iPhone for the past couple months. I will do another one of these updated, probably like maybe in a couple months from now, 4 or 5 months. Basically show you what's different, what I'm rocking with. And yeah, so if you did enjoy, let me know down below, and let me know if you have any of the same apps that I do. And I'm actually really curious to know like which apps you guys do have that I use. As well as if you guys have Instagram, drop it down below. I'll add you. If you're pretty cool, maybe we could be friends. So you guys, on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be on the lookout for more content coming out in the future. Definitely look out for the video on how I take, edit, and post my Instagram photos. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a great night. And I'm going to finish up my Taco Bell. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.